Hello, hello. Today we're going to be doing another. I'm going to do another Celtic Cross sample reading, example reading. I'm going to use two decks, Marseille and Rider-Waite. So I'll do the reading with both decks. Do a complete reading with one deck, and then I'll do it again with another deck. And I think this helps. It makes it, you get to see how I do a cross. And I go over it, my way of doing it in my books, Genius of the Tarot and Essential Tarot. They both explain that pretty well. And step-by-step instructions. And people like the way I do that, and because it really shows you a lot as far as direction and where a client could take their issue and go with it. So sample readings help. You get to see how it's done, and you don't have to worry about trying to do exactly the way I do it. But it might give you some ideas on how you want to do it. And you might use some of what I use, you might use all of it, but that would be up to you. And you might not use any of it, but at least you see it, and it does work, and it's a nice way to go about doing the cross. So this particular reading, this particular session, I'm going to try to explain how the positions work with each other. And so each one of these that I do, it shows a little something different. And but they'll be basically a reading, and that gives you something to look at. So I think this will be helpful. And I'd like to also say this. I always like to get comments from you. I think it's wonderful. People take time to write me about something and say something, whether it's funny or if it's a compliment or even criticism is fine with me, But I had somebody say. Somebody gave a comment saying, "Did anybody ever tell you you look like you resemble Al Pacino?" And I thought that was funny because Al Pacino has nothing to do with tarot cards, but I thought that was funny, and I was thinking, and that's been said to me before. But it made me think that Al Pacino might be getting people coming up to him and saying, "Al, did anybody ever tell you you resemble this guy, this tarot reader, Vincent Petici, south side of Chicago?" Yeah, and Al probably says, yeah, I get that all the time. So anyway, Al, if you're out there, I guess you missed your calling. You could have been a tarot reader, but instead you chose to be a world-famous movie star. And so that's how it goes. Anyway, so I just thought I'd share that with you. So anyway, Celtic Cross, the question is always going to be the same. It's going to be, how are we going to go about to achieve my goal, whatever that happens to be. This way everybody could sort of relate to anything going on in their life that they're trying to accomplish, and maybe see something in the cards that they can identify with or associate their question with. And it also helps for you to be able to understand what's going on as the reading progresses. So how do we go about achieving our goal? The Marseille and the Rider-Waite. So we'll get started. Okay, here we go. We'll start with the Marseille deck. And by the way, I wanted to mention something to you here too. Just so you know, if when your cards, after you use them for a while, they might start to get sticky. Use Johnson's baby powder, and it puts a slide back in your cards. If you just take your cards and angle them like that, you just take the baby powder and just go like this, and then just like that, and do the same thing on the other side. Just a scourge of baby powder, and it puts a slide back in your cards, and it works. And the smell goes away real quick too, so don't worry about that. You could put oil on the cards or something too if you want, but it puts a slide back in the cards. So after a while, your cards will start to get sticky, and it starts to lose that finish, and that puts it back in there for a while. So that helps. Just thought I'd mention that to you. Put that away. So, Celtic Cross Tarot, Marseille. How are we going to accomplish our goals? That's what we're looking at. First two cards up. Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. This is always considered the question itself. And new beginnings, advancing forward with some type of new situation, which would make sense if we're trying to accomplish something. You're in a good position right now to take action with the Knight of Swords. And you want to make success happen with the Chariot card. You feel confident about this situation. We're going to go over these positions after I lay the cards out. And so right now I'm just throwing them out and showing you what I'm seeing. You're in a good position right now to take action in a new situation, new actions being taken with the Ace of Cups. And I see opportunities happen with new paths with the Page of Wands. You're seeing your question right now as a time of making choices, important choices. So it's a decision time in your life. Right now with the Hangman, moving forward with the timing might be kind of hard. Things might just seem kind of stable, and you might seem a little restricted in what it is you're doing. Your ultimate goal, though, is a new path, a whole new situation than what you have right now. And you want this to, you want to really make some major changes. These are good changes. And I see new direction happening with the Fool card. Going off into situations you've never been before. So this is all a very exciting time for you. I think it's good you have this goal, these goals you're looking to do. I think it's always good to try to make changes. People have a hard time doing that. So it's a big choice. But going over these positions and how I do the cross and what I'm seeing here. Number 1 and 2 position is always the question itself. Ace of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles. Eights are advancement. Ace of Wands would be a new beginning, advancing forward on something new, a new project, a new situation, new direction in your life. And you're seeing it as a choice. So you must be thinking about giving up an old situation in order for the new one to happen. Do you want to do this? Is it hard to do? Is there sacrifice involved with it? So it's a hard decision on your part. But you are taking, that's how I'm seeing it. These three positions right here, 1 and 2 and 7, is what? What is the question itself? The question is advancing forward on something new. And you're seeing it as a hard choice to make on which way to go with this. With the Two of Cups. 2 is a choice. Your own perception of the question, number 7 position. The what? What is the question itself? Here we have the opportunity to really look at the question. Lots of times, if we discuss the question with the client, we can come up with ways of fine-tuning or modifying the question itself and put a whole new perspective on what it is the client's looking into. and how they see it. So that's what this gives us the ability to do. And these cards can spark ideas and new ideas for this situation and this new situation. So that's what these cards help us find. Numbers 3, 4, and 9 is why do you want this in your life? What are you doing right now and why are you doing it? You're taking actions to make successful results happen. And ultimately what you're looking for, the purpose here, position 9, is a whole new way of doing something. It could be a whole new life, it could be a whole new career, it could be a whole new situation of some type. A whole new set of values with the Page of Cups. So it looks like you're feeling your way through this as you're going. You're taking actions to see what kind of results you're going to get. Are you going to get success? If I take action, if I take initiative, what results am I getting here? Am I getting positive results, or is it a lot of resistance, or is it difficult to do? Maybe there's better ways to go around this and finding a new path with this, a new situation. Maybe you don't need to feel your way through this and seeing what kind of results you get. Maybe you could do it just by carefully planning something out. So backing up and going in a different direction, maybe taking action in another way if you're getting resistance at this point. What you have going for you in positions 5, 6, and 10 are how are we going to do this. 5 is an opportunity, an asset you have. 6 is an opportunity you have to move forward with this. And 10 is, you could look at 10 as a prediction. You could look at 10 as a possible outcome. You could also look at 10. I look at 10 as a very loose position. It could show more than just one specific thing. It could show signs or things to look out for when you have this opportunity in number 6. If it's a good card or bad card, this could be resistance or it could be something good. It could also show that if you're moving forward with things, it looks like it's going to happen, or it looks like you're going to have resistance. But it allows you to picture yourself at this end game. It allows you to look at that and be able to anticipate what's there for you, what's waiting for you at the finish line here. And this looks really good as far as that, a whole new path, whole new situation, something you've never explored before. You're in a good position right here with your assets at Ace of Cups. Seeing the Ace of Cups is you have the ability to make new situations happen. Nothing's really holding you back. Opportunities will be there for you with the Page of Wands in the next 2 or 3 months, or any time within that period. So we could just say the first quarter of 2019. And I see this being pretty much wide open, no restrictions, no obligations, no responsibilities to something prior in the past. Carefree situation. If you move forward with this, it should work out pretty well. What you have going against you right now is you need to take things slow, or with the Hangman in the timing position, is it time to act or is it time to wait? Hangman to me in this position would normally see to me as limbo, suspension, inaction. So I'm seeing it as restricted, your action right now. But if I see opportunities within the next 2 or 3 months, keep an eye out for this restriction loosening up on you. So as you feel your way through things, and you try different things here for success, watch these opportunities, or the timing, the ability to take action, loosen up a little here and there. So again, 1, 2, and 7 is what is the question itself. 3, 4, and 9 is why are you doing this? Why do you want this? Why are you taking these actions you're taking? Why do you want this in your life? The purpose. 5, 6, and 10 is how. How are we going to do this? How are we going to achieve it? And number 8 by itself is the timing. Is it time to act or time to wait? Or if we are acting, how do we go about acting? Feel your way through this. Take a little bit at a time. See if any of this restriction loosens up on you. I think it will. That's going to create the opportunity to move forward with this in the next 2 or 3 months. Try a little of this, a little of that, a little hit and run. Try this. If that sticks, good. If it doesn't, try something else. Keep focusing on finding what's successful. Your goal is pretty clear. You're not happy with the situation the way it is right now. You want to make some changes in a whole different direction on something with this Page of Cups. And I think that's a true goal. I think a lot of us have that. We know that we would like to see something different than what we have right now. It's just a matter of how to get there. We have opportunities around us all the time. We just don't see them. You're in a good position to see them. Nothing's really holding you back with the Ace of Cups. Now, if you wanted to, you could take and lay another layer onto this too. Something I've done in the past, and this helps too. It also helps if you got another question from the same client. But you could just, if you wanted to take the same question and just throw another set of 10 cards over here. Overcoming obstacles, seeing things pretty clearly. Another page. Wanting to make a new situation happen. Want to see what's real about things. You want to judge things correctly. You want a clearer picture of what's going on here. That's what you're trying to find right now, immediate action. You have going for you is you have the knowledge to do this. And I see an exciting path in your future here with the Moon card. Doing things that have never been explored before. Going down a path you've never been on before. So you'll have to feel your way through it, but it's exciting. Right now you're seeing it as a time to manifest ideas into realities with the Emperor card. Timing right now is another verification with the Four of Swords is stability. The Four of Swords showing the timing is a time for being stable, not taking action. But feeling your way slowly through things as you go. The timing will come around, the action will be there, or the opportunities for action will be there as you move forward. Just don't move quickly. You're willing to take action in new directions. And I see the opportunity for growth and nurturing of something new coming to you with the Empress card. Abundance, growing, creativity, new ideas happening here for you. Very exciting. So the way I do the cross is what, why, how, and when is what we're looking into with three card spreads and 1 card for timing. Now we're going to do it with the Rider-Waite deck. Here we have the Rider-Waite deck. This is an older Waite deck, by the way. It's from 1970s. So it's probably the first printing of the Waite deck out there. The old yellow box. Same question. Tens are completion. Chariot was down here before. Now it's here in the question itself. Completion, advancing forward on something new with confidence. Right now you're trying to stabilize situations with the 4 of Wands. Make some harsh changes with the 5 of Pentacles. Or getting ready to make some harsh changes with the 5 of Pentacles. Nobody likes change. And so changes usually are pretty challenging to do. Your asset is the Queen of Wands, so you have a clear insight of what you're trying to accomplish, a good understanding of it. So you know what you're doing. You know what you're getting into. It's not a matter of just not going into things blindly. You know what you're talking about. You know the game you're playing, or you know what it is you're trying to accomplish. Opportunities with the Magician card. Opportunity to make great advancements and to make great achievements coming in the next 2 or 3 months. Look for these opportunities to come around. Keep an eye out for them, because I see great results happening once you see them, if you keep an eye out for them. Your own position, as far as the question goes, the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is you want to advance forward on this. You want to come to a completion. You want to end what it's got there now, and you want to advance forward and move forward on something that really moves you with the Chariot card. So it's in your heart with the Eight of Wands. So you're doing it for the right reason. You're doing it because it's really you, not because you think you should. You're doing it because your spirit thinks you should do it. Which means you probably won't be too happy unless you do it. Timing right now is the Queen of Cups, knowing who you are. Time to really know who you are with this asset. Understand your asset. Understand who you are. Lots of times we have a hard time looking at ourselves. It's like an eye trying to see itself. Time right now is to know who you are. Know your powers, know your capabilities, and it'll do you well as far as making changes that you want to make. You're looking for a more inspiring position in life, more fulfillment, more enlightenment, more rewards, more gratification with the Temperance card. This is a deep meaning here. So your purpose of what you're trying to accomplish is very good. You're seeing the big picture of things clearly. That helps you with your advancement forward. Two of Wands, final card, 10 position. Two of Wands shows a person who's able to really make some clear choices as they move forward. We had the Two of Cups down here, I think, or Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, I think it was. You were seeing it as wanting to make choices. Here I'm seeing it as you move forward with this thing, you will be able to make choices. These choices will be yours. Know who you are. Understand your power. And it'll help you a lot. Your ideas about what you want to do are good ones. Your goals are good. They're realistic. Meeting these difficult changes head on is not an easy thing to do, but you're willing to try it, and you're willing to do it because this really inspires you a lot. Move forward with this. You'll see opportunities for success, and I see you making key choices. Things that'll be up to you. The key is knowing yourself. The time is right to know who you are. Know your power, and you'll be able to act on it. Celtic Cross, Rider-Waite. And that's that. I hope you liked it.